mom asks me to do something that I don't want to do, she makes it more appealing by saying, you can write a joke about it. So this summer I wrote 40,000 jokes. The main thing my mom asked me to do was to get a job. So I'm like, alright. I took some classes in finance and international relations. I could work at a bank, the State Department. It's like a month later, I get a job at the town pool, make minimum wage, and I clean dumpsters regularly. So, yeah, I guess I wasn't really qualified for anything. But, no, the only thing I don't mind that I minded was the minimum wage, because that's like saying, I would pay you less if the government allowed it. I was checking in for a flight, and they gave me the option to purchase more legroom, and I might have, if I had known the base amount was $0. Here, the regular ticket price is for amputees. If you want to travel with your legs, it's an extra fee. In Queens, there's a gym called Ultimate Fitness. So the sign says Ultimate Fitness Queens. I was in Target, and the guy asked if he could help me find anything. How about, yeah, the people I came in here with. Every time my family goes to Target, they scatter like the police are breaking up an illegal file-sharing meth lab. There was a shelf labeled seasonal items. They had a beach ball, beach chairs, and Apple Jacks. That explains why the one time I had a bowl of Apple Jacks in the winter, they sucked. It's out of season. I think it's a really hard job to buy towels for hotels. Because you want to make sure the towels are comfortable enough that people don't complain, but you don't want them to be so comfortable that people steal the towels. Now, I haven't even studied this. This is just 4 minutes of analysis, and I think it's a tough job. There was a commercial for paper towels, and they have the one brand of paper towels, it's a lab demo. The one brand of paper towels picks up soup better than the other brand. I'm thinking, do they really need a lab for this particular demo? I feel like they could pick up soup in the kitchen. And we save the laboratories for diseases and stuff. My aunt smokes, and she never wears her seatbelt, so basically every time I see her, I'm amazed. If she was also racist, she'd be doing all the things that you're not supposed to do based on elementary school. I mean, I don't blame her, though. She grew up in a different time. Like, if today they proved that cell phones definitely cause cancer 100% of the time, I don't think I'd quit. I mean, I'm in the iPhone lifestyle now. I'm not going back. I think my favorite feature of the iPhone is the group messaging, because before that it was impossible for me to read 68 messages about my friends going to a movie that I can't see because I'm working. But I think my favorite part about being in college instead of at home is being close to my friends. It's that at home we text for hours like trying to figure out where we're going to meet up and what we're going to do, and here I just turn to my friend and say, you want to hang out? And he says, well, we kind of already are. I want to be nocturnal, because then all the midnight movie premieres would seem like they're at noon. I feel like that'd be easier. I had Gatorade, and it was lemonade flavored. It tasted just like lemonade. I don't know what the Gatorade part was doing for me, but I'm glad it was there. I wanted to make a documentary about my life, but I couldn't afford a camera, so I did it as a play. I just ate pizza on stage for 2 hours. I want to make a new stereotype about Asians and swim lessons, because I saw a couple Asian people getting swim lessons, and I feel like no one's working on new stereotypes. As a creative person, I think I can do well for myself in the field of racism. Like, that could be my 9 to 5, and nights and weekends I'll be politically correct. I want to be a professional essayist, because I think that's the only thing high school prepared me to do. This girl's Facebook status was, I hate traffic. It's a good thing she said something, because I was going to get her traffic for Christmas. I support free speech as much as anyone, but I have a hard time supporting a group called Pussy Riot. I don't think I'm the only one. Like, if Nelson Mandela was named Pussy Riot, dude would still be locked up. McDonald's had a sign that said, eat out or dine in. I don't think there's much dining going on in McDonald's. It's more like, strap on the feed bag. I never got into 420. But this July I did 720. You just spin around twice. My best friend is American Airlines. If we measure friendship by frequency of email. I'm in a modern philosophy class, covers the years 1640 to 1790. That doesn't seem so modern. They should call it olden time philosophy. So I've broken up with a lot of girls, and my plan to be famous at this point is just for one of them to write some songs about it. That's not true. Actually, I'm in a relationship right now. It's kind of serious for me. I held the door open for a girl, and she smiled at me. Over the summer, I drank and drove. Not at the same time. I didn't drive drunk. But I was underage and didn't have a license, so they were both illegal. I did start driving recently, and left and right is really important to know the difference between those. Like, if I had known, I wouldn't have goofed off so much in kindergarten. Like, I'm not an idiot. I can get it most of the time. But driving, you have to get it, like, all the time. And the pressure doesn't help. I was addicted to numbers, but I quit. I've been clean for a bunch of days. I was at a restaurant and I tried to order 3 meatballs. Ah! I've been doing so well! 0 days, son of a bitch! Alright, so they said they only sold meatballs in even numbers. I thought, that's a funny situation. I tried to write a joke about that, but I figured like the joke is probably just something about balls. So I stopped. Superheroes, like each superhero has one city that they stop crime in, and I don't think that's the most efficient way to split it up. I think they should specialize by type of crime. So like Superman follows all the bank robberies, and Batman investigates check fraud, and the Flash like carries them around where they need to be. You know the Batman villain, Mr. Freeze, is a doctor. His real name is Dr. Freeze. He changed it to Mr. Freeze to be a supervillain. What's up with that? Does he think no one's gonna recognize him? But it's more impressive if he just says Dr. Freeze. How many supervillains have their degree? So I went for a beer, and I knew it was cold because the mountains were blue, but it was warm, and I realized it wasn't that kind of beer. When people say thank you to me, I don't say you're welcome anymore. With my mouth, I say nothing, and with my eyes, I say, just don't ask me to do any more shit. Alright, thank you.